4, 3. And hello, everybody. Welcome to KB Willard Arena in Stevens Point, Wisconsin for this conference matchup between the Northland Lumberjacks and the UW Stevens Point Pointers. Pointers coming off a 4-game win streak with their 7-6 win last night over Stout. That one was decided in the last 40 seconds of the game, 7-6. I mean, my goodness, it was not a defensive battle, let me tell you that much.
You got that right, Liam. I mean, the Pointers were able to rally in the third period, score 4 goals in that period alone, and take that victory from Stout.
Andrew Poulias, I think, had about 2 goals, 11 different goal scorers for that game. Point ultimately came out on top, but not after some pretty tragic news. Alex Proctor went down in the net with about 16 minutes left to go. He left the game with an apparent leg injury, so that gave way for freshman goaltender Ryan McGuire, who is currently in net tonight, as Alex Proctor and Matthias Smith have elected not to be dressed for tonight, meaning we have no backup goaltender. Ryan McGuire's not a bad goalie. I mean, we have not seen enough of him. He's only played about 76 minutes of collegiate hockey. As we get underway here, puck is dropped, won by Northland. But, you know, I mean, in his first game he started, he won, it was, I think, Gustavus Adolphus. It was about a 6-4 loss in that game. He made 31 saves, let up about 4 goals the last 6 minutes. I mean, at that point, it's not really on him. It's on the defense for letting that many shots get taken.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great opportunity for McGuire against the Northland squad, who has struggled the last couple seasons. And like you said, very limited playing time, but a good look for him tonight.
Michael F. Tomoski and Owen Dean are making their debuts tonight alongside Ray Racigol. You know, it's a very lucky night for them, as, you know, it's against Northland, so I suspect as we've got a 2-on-1 opportunity here. Over to Moline, back to Mapulia, save by the Northland goaltender. That is
Victor Wenberg.
Victor Wenberg. Well, good save from them. Pointers getting opportunities very, very early, but, you know, as we were saying, 3 different Pointers are making their debuts tonight. Michael F. Tomoski actually made his debut last night. He only got about 5 minutes of playing time, so interesting to see what he's going to do tonight.
Adam Racigol also making his debut tonight, and Owen Dean. Like you said, Northland is a great opportunity for these young guys to make their debut for this hockey team.
Northland kind of nursing a 1-6 season right now. They haven't really had too many opportunities to stretch their legs. I think they're currently 0-4 in the WIAC, or 0-3 or something like that. They've kept games close. You know, they've never let them get themselves blown out. Poulias makes a good move in the line over to Falls. I almost said Fader there for a second, but, you know, he's been graduated for a little bit now. Adam Racigol with a shot on net, gets tipped in front by Colangelo as that one goes wide. Over to Tyler German. Tyler German at the blue line. He'll dump that one to Colangelo. Colangelo passes it along behind the net to Falls. Falls with along the far boards. Over to German. Passes out to the point to Ide. Over to Racigol. Racigol with a shot. That one goes above the net and wide. It'll be collected by Northland, and they'll start a rush up the ice. Here comes Northland the other way. Good move in. Gets taken off the puck. Here come the Pointers. Good defensive effort there by the Pointers.
Yeah, strong start on offense and defense for this Pointers team. Had plenty of opportunities on goal and a good stand there.
Pointers are taking off the puck in their own zone. This Northland team's kind of been pretty pesky here.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a lot to play for. I realize they probably haven't had the seasons they've hoped, but they got plenty of fight in them still.
Andrew Poulias in with Sean Bunting. Sean Bunting eventually comes away with the puck. He'll pass that one back over to the captain, Andrew Poulias, who's along to the near corner. Gets tangled up and he'll lose control. It'll kick out to Romatario at the point. Romatario a cross check from behind. He'll go down and lose control of the puck. It'll fall over to Anderson. Anderson passes over Poulias.
Wide open.
Stretch pass out to Romatario. Romatario shot save by Wenberg, as Poulias took a little bit of a shot after the play, but that one will go out of play, and we'll get a stoppage here.
Strong start for Victor Wenberg in goal. Has about 3 saves already in this first period alone. Just the first few minutes alone. He's been busy. He's going to stay busy from the looks of it.
Absolutely. This Pointer squad basically operates on the as many shots as you can, overwhelm the goaltender. Every shot you don't take is a goal you don't score, and they're really sticking by that philosophy. I think they're looking to overwhelm this Northland defense early so that they don't have to worry about it, so they won't have any legs in the third. As Northland clears his zone, Dawson Schmino gives chase, picked up by Harrison Stewart. Harrison Stewart passes it over to Schmino. He'll lose control of it. It's collected in by Northland. Makes a move into the front of the net. Nobody there. Sent away by points, but there will be a penalty. Let's see who it's on.
Defense got a little sloppy there. Northland able to keep possession. kind of a scary moment there in front of Ryan McGuire.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be the captain, Harrison Stewart, heading to the box. And it looks like it's going to be for a little bit of a hook. I'm not sure I saw that, but then again, it happened pretty far away from the play. So, the ref was right in front of that, so I'm assuming he made the right call there.
Yeah, we'll reset play here. Just a reminder, you're listening to us on UWSP Stevens Point and on the Pointer Studios YouTube channel.
Northland will go on the power play. It's over to the point. Shot
Nice
saved by McGuire. Almost had a follow-up shot there, but Pointers jumped on that one quickly. They are not able to clear the zone. Camila Marcoux wheels behind. He'll get tangled up with Stewart. Still collected by the Pointers. They're trying to clear, unable to do so, and that one's kept in by Northland. Kicks over to Junker. Junker looks to clear. It's tangled up at the blue line right now. Nobody's really got a control of it, but they eventually clear the zone. Isaac Moberg shot that one the length of the ice. Wenberg had that one kick off his skate. Dangerous opportunity right in front of the net, but no, Pointers were there. Sean Bunting will give chase. Here come the Lumberjacks. In over the line. Wheels around the wheel.
Nice.
Good poke check there from the point. Lazy shot over towards the net. That one will be just defended away easily, and the Pointers will clear. Kind of a lazy power play here.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a good recovery from Northland to get more inside the Pointers zone and take advantage of this power play, but nothing doing yet.
Kenny Stiles wheels over halfway line. He'll go in. Julius gives chase. Nobody able to get it. He passes it back to the point.
Good deflection.
Over to Taylor. Taylor back to Kenny Stiles. Stiles back to Taylor. Over to Lewiski. Lewiski has it shot from the point. Saved by McGuire. Pretty easy shot for him to save there. That one hit him right in the chest.
And that's the kind of stuff he's going to need to get warmed up into this game. Like we said, Ryan McGuire, not a lot of minutes played yet this season. He is a young player. To have a couple saves like that where he just doesn't have to do a lot, can find himself comfortable on the ice for when they're going to need him later in this game.
Absolutely. Comfortability and confidence is the keys to goaltending right now. It's important that we get him those saves early so it builds them up. Face-off violation called on Northland as we'll get a reset here. Just under 30 seconds left in this power play.
You know what it is. They're going to get out of this one okay.
Well, here's hoping. There's still 30 seconds. Over to Lewiski. Lewiski shot blocked by David Hill to wheel around the net. Collected by Stiles. Stiles back out to Lewiski. Lewiski across the point over to Taylor. Taylor with it at the point. He'll deal that one. That one hits a point in front and goes wide. Point still looking to clear.
5
able to
seconds
do so. That one will go the length of the ice, and that'll just about do it for this power play as Harrison Stewart's out of the box.
Sicario comes on for Stewart.
What a penalty kill for point here as David Hill collects that one in the Northland zone. It'll be kept in Dawson Shrino. Dawson Shrino, cross check from behind.
They will call that one.
Both referees have their hand in the air. That one was a very easy one to call. Dawson Shrino got cross checked from behind, hit the ice pretty easily.
I mean, that's the
that'll be a
second one
penalty.
that's happened right in front of us under the booth. So it's good to see that they do call this one.
Well,
now the Pointers have an
a
opportunity.
cross check is kind of like a tasteful thing to use. You got to know when to use it. And when your numbers are to you and the guys, you know the guy's going to hit the deck based on how you hit him. At that point, you should just let up, put body on body instead of the cross check. Very clearly extended the arms. That'll be 2 minutes every time as this Pointer squad goes on the power play. Kicks out to Resigel. Resigel passes that one back, but it'll go out of the zone. Collected by Resigel. Passed over to Anderson. Anderson not able to control. It'll go to Dawson Shrino. Dawson Shrino over half ice. Dangles around one man. Dangles around the other man. Stops in the corner, tries to pass that one in the front, gets nobody, and Northland will clear.
And Resigel was there on the defense, getting his first minutes of the season, like we said earlier. Nice job so far as he takes it here again.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what this is. Still a very young Pointer squad. I think there's only about 3 upperclassmen on this squad right now, which is very unheard of, especially last year when they relied on their seniors a lot. 4 of them graduated. Jordan Fader, Ryan Wagner. Good captains in their own right. They're off to much better careers. Obviously, Ryan Wagner actually got accepted to a doctor's school, like a medical school down in West Virginia.
Wow. Yeah, and Colangelo as well, also another young player who had his first goal last week when we were here. Hasn't scored another one yet, but could be another opportunity here tonight.
Carried in over the line by Resigel. He'll pass that one up to German. Tyler German has himself taken off the puck as Northland just not able to clear. Kicks over to Taylor. Lumberjacks might have an opportunity here, but Pointer gets back into defense position. That shot gets blocked It's right on the feet of Taylor. He's taken violently off that puck, and here comes point the other way. 35 seconds left on this power play. David Hill tries to get around one man, unable to. Kicks into his skate blades. He's taken down to the ice. No call on that one. I don't think there should have been one. Good ice by the ref. Over to Dean. Dean kicks it out to German. German back to Pulius. Back to German. Over to Romatario. Romatario back to German. Back over to Dean. That one misses, but he collects it. Back over to Romatario. Back to Dean. Over to German. Setting up for one now. Makes one man miss. Tries to get a shot off. That one just gets lazily off his stick, and Wenberg will cover for the stoppage.
Except one of those passes to Owen Dean, like I said, as I was getting his first minutes. Passing's been really good. Very accurate passing here to start again, just like a week ago against St. Olaf, the game we were at. Good to see. We want to see that consistently at play throughout this game.
Absolutely. I mean, that Pointer squad, 5 seconds left on the power play. This power play unit's been very effective so far. Even if they haven't scored one, they've, been offensively dominant so far. They haven't really allowed Northland to get any shots. Obviously, last week at St. Olaf, they did let up a shorthanded goal, so I think that was a point of improvement for them as power play comes to an end. I'd say about 3 shots taken by the Pointers. No harm done to Northland. Anderson gives chase. Tucked it behind the net.
Ooh, tangled up there.
Tangled out. Oh, my goodness. One of the captains, I think that's Cody Moline, hits the deck. That was a big, big hit I didn't see. The captain for Northland, that looks like Bryson Sassoni, is injured as he's coming off the ice. That puck deflected up and out of play, so the time was going to stop anyways. But I mean, he was injured up off the ice. He was very slow getting back to the bench. He was under his own 2 feet, though. So that's always good to see that he was skating.
Yeah, and you saw Victor Wenberg hit that one out of bounds. I'm not sure if he was trying to do that. It was obvious that he was trying to clear it. It just happened to go out of bounds. But, yeah, Bryson Sassoni looks okay.
Good stoppage by the officials there. They were going to stop it anyways, but they were kind of motioning towards the bench that they were going to. Face-off, won by the Pointers, collected by Moline. Moline wheels around, wraparound chance. Another chance out in front. That one is denied by Wenberg. That was a good opportunity for Moberg. He was stuffed right at the goal line. That one wheeled right out in front.
Here we go.
Chance for Pulius. Pulius shot goes wide. Tried to pick a corner, couldn't find it, but it's kept in by Sam Ide. Sam Ide over to Anderson. Anderson tries to kick that one out in the middle. It's taken away by Northland. Here comes Holt the other way. He'll dump that one in. Hobart will give chase over to Ide. Ide has that one kick off his stick. Pointers managed to clear. Oof. Very physical game here so far. Andrew Pulius and over the line. That one shot saved by Wenberg. Easy shot for him to stick as the Pointers go for a change. Owen Dean on the ice making his collegiate debut. Owen Dean over the blue line. Looking to pass. Passes that one back to Serino. Serino shot. Save. No, it went through. No, it's waved off. No goal. That one went between the legs. I think that hit the post and stayed out. Referee signaling no goal. Everybody in the building thought it was in, and play will resume. Oh, my goodness,
Through
Frankie.
the legs of Wenberg. It doesn't get any closer than that. Sat on the goal line after hitting the post. No goal for the Pointers.
He went right 5-hole. I thought he saved that one. I heard it kick off of something. I mean, my goodness, I thought that one was saved, and then all of a sudden the whole arena starts erupting, and then it kicks out from behind him. Turns out no goal. I guess it must have hit a post. I mean, no goal light, referee signaled no goal, so that one will stay out.
We were all convinced that it was in, and then Northland takes possession, and Taylor just airmailed it into the stands nearly.
That was, I think, the closest the Pointers have gotten so far. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Great start for the team offensively and defensively, giving Ryan McGuire a quiet night so far.
Late substitution for Point as they didn't have a man on the ice. I mean, that puck was practically dropped by the time he got over the boards.
Yeah.
Face off. Won by the Pointers, collected by Harrison Stewart. Harrison Stewart wheels around in the front of his net. It's 4-on-3 the other way. Here come the Pointers. Over to, it looks like Harrison. Over to Stewart. Stewart with a shot from the point, hits a man in front, covered by Wenberg for a stoppage in play. 11.5 minutes left to go in the opening period. Frankie, what have you seen so far?
I mean, this Pointers team offensively has been lights out. Yeah, no goals yet, but they're living in Northland zone. You've also seen a very physical Northland team who, does not have the record that they hoped this season, same as last year. But that's nothing to write home about. You got to stay on top of it. You got to stay on top of this team regardless of the record.
Northland Clearinghouse, they hired a new head coach and assistant coach, Shane Buckley and Scott Greger. This is their inaugural season behind the bench for the Lumberjacks. 1-6, their record is a shot from Raysignal from the point. Goes just high, but Wenberg will put a glove on it and get another stoppage. I mean, we had mentioned beforehand there is a Joe Belanger on the bench. He's in his third tenured season here as the assistant coach for the Lumberjacks. We were wondering why he wasn't offered the head coaching job.
I'm obviously not part of that program, but when you're looking at a head coach as Shane Buckley who's in his first season, there's a guy on that staff who is in his third season. You would have thought after this team has struggled, you would promote a guy like that to be your head coach.
Face-off blown dead as there is a face-off violation. I'm not sure what the referee saw there. It looked like everybody was good to go, but he saw fit to blow that one dead. So we'll get a little bit of a do-over. That one won by Lewiski for the Northland. It's kept in by Tyler German. It's a little bit of a reverse hit. Takes him off the puck. There was another opportunity right in front for the Pointers. The Lumberjacks managed to clear. That one kicks over to Stiles. Stiles getting accosted behind his own net. He'll drop that one back. As Pointers start to rush up the ice. Gallagher. Hair flowing in the wind, over the blue line, shot blocked by Sherino. Wonderful block shot. Sam Ide clears the zone. Over to Matthew Falls. Matthew Falls kicks that one out to Pulius. Sorry, to German. German will elect to dump that one indeed as everybody goes for a change. That was, have you seen Gallagher's hair as it's just flowing behind him? I mean, look at that mane. That's amazing.
He looks like
there.
Thor.
Collected at the point by Isaac Moberg. Moberg over to Evan Junker. Junker over to Hennigan. Hennigan to Moline. That one is blown dead for something. I think that one might have gone out of play. It did hit one of the players on the bench as we'll get a stoppage and a face-off.
Pointers have been pretty good on the face-off so far today. Losing here a bit, but have taken most of them. We'll see what they can do here.
Absolutely. Moberg will get tied up at the point, and that one will be won by Northland. Stewart for Northland will clear that one into the zone as Lumberjacks look to get something going here, but they are unable to. It's cleared out of the zone, recollected by Marcoux. Marcoux shoots that one in deep, hits Aromatario in front, and the Pointers will recover. Over to Aromatario. Aromatario over to Moberg. Moberg tries to pass that one out to Hill. He's getting taken off of it, but Evan Junker will clear it in deep, and he'll go for a change. That one is collected by Moberg, drops it back for Stewart of Northland, the wrong Stewart, as Northland looks to get something up the lane. Evan Ilkos tried to get something going there as that one rolled off a stick, as Northland goes for a change, as they're just kind of playing tennis right now, you know, with the puck. They're just kind of shooting in and out of the zone. Nobody really wanted to get anything going as it finally exits the Pointer zone. Collected by, and again, Northland will shoot that one in deep and go for a change. We just kind of hit a lull
here in the first period. Northland not really finding opportunities, rather just like you said, playing tennis out here.
Collected by the captain, Harrison Stewart. He'll try to get something going up the ice. Passes it over to Sean Bunting. Sean Bunting tips that one into the zone. He'll give chase. Behind the net now, collected by Northland. That one will kick out to Michael F. Tomovsky. He'll pass that one back over to Sean Bunting.
Here we go.
Chance out in front, wraparound chance. Anderson scores. That was the slowest goal I've ever seen scored at a collegiate level. I mean, Anderson just kind of pulled that one around the front of the net, put that one in. Wenberg had no idea what was happening as point is on the board, 1-0.
It was a great job behind the net. Drops it off to Anderson, and Wenberg looked like a chicken with his head cut off. Didn't know where to look. Such an easy goal for Anderson to drop that one in behind the net. And like you said, the Pointers have a 1-0 lead.
He had absolutely no trouble with the defenses. He just kind of, I mean, he wasn't even down in the ready position. He just kind of walked that one right to the front of the crease and scored. Wonderful job by him as it gets the Pointers the lead with about 9 minutes remaining here in the first period.
It's kind of a goal like last week from Colangelo, who really was the only one on the ice who knew where the puck was. Anderson there.
Follow-up chance, saved by Wenberg. David Hill almost had an opportunity there as he's plastered into the boards. Still trying to get for it. Held a little bit. No call there as the puck will kick into the front of Northland. The Pointer bench arguing for a call. Nothing will be there. Dawson Sherino, chance out in front. Try to get a no-angle shot, but that one will go wide. We're going to get a stoppage here for immediate timeout. Just enough time for us to talk about what we've seen so far, me personally.
Like I was saying, Colangelo was the only one who knew where the puck was in that goal against St. Olaf. Similar, Anderson there was the only one who knew where the puck was. And then just as we saw, kind of that hold behind the net, no call. KB Willett Arena not happy about that one.
I mean, like I said, he received absolutely no interference from the defense, nothing. He was allowed to basically just skate around the net. The defense stood up and said, "Here you go, sir." All it was that it wasn't even like a close wraparound shot.
No.
I mean, he wasn't barely in the butterfly until he saw him like basically in front of him. By that time, it was too late. He put it past his far side into the net.
Yeah.
Anderson gets, I think, his 5th of the year.
That's correct. It's 4th, excuse me. Fletcher Anderson's 4th goal of the season in his 7 games played this year.
Fletcher Anderson and Pulias, the 2 point leaders. And that's point not as in Stevens' point, but point as in goals and assists and stuff like
right.
that. They're the 2 point leaders for this Pointers squad. Very, very productive so far. I've seen a lot out of the rookies here. Owen Dean, Racigal, and Colangelo, actually, excuse me. Colangelo, they've been very, very effective so far, picking their opportunities. Racigal, 1 shot from the point. A save made by Wenberg, at least he's getting shots on the net.
And obviously you don't want to underestimate an opponent, but this is that kind of game for the Pointers to give these young guys an opportunity, and they're making a great use of it so far.
Absolutely. Northland College, like we said, nursing a 1-6 record as this faceoff gets flagged for a faceoff violation on Northland, and we'll get a
seen a few of those today.
I mean, one thing I've noticed it's the usual official squad here tonight, 2 Peters, 2 Schroeders. So, kind of know what to expect. Obviously, Schroeder, one of the Schroeders, the smaller one, obviously a legendary official in this building. As evidence, like we're telling you about the story. There's a chance right in front, saved by Wenberg. He closes the door, shot on Bunting, tried to stuff it home, nothing going.
Oh my!
Big hit by German. It's a wonderful, it's a miracle Taylor stayed on his feet right there. I thought for sure he was going to see stars after that one.
Somehow able to spin out of that hit and stay on his feet.
Colangelo gives chase. He turns too far and hits the ice. Taylor looks to clear the zone. Shot onto McGuire. He'll elect to cover that one up. Good stuff from the rookie.
McGuire able to deflect that one and then collect it. Couldn't tell who it was on Northland, who was heading right to it, right in McGuire's face. Looked like 18. Brendan Charlton, who was looking for that goal opportunity, but nicely corralled by Ryan McGuire.
Obviously, we saw him coming screaming in from the other wing. I think what he were trying to do was get a rebound off the pad, so he'd had an easy rebound goal. But McGuire saw that happening, elected to just fall on it to get the stoppage. Is this faceoff officially won by Northland, but taken away by the Pointers? Over to David Hill. David Hill will try to clear it. Taken away by Northland. They'll try to flip that one in deep as that one goes up and out of play, hits the AC unit, and we'll get a stoppage.
I'm not sure how often you see a low AC unit like that in a hockey arena, but
well, in most smaller barns like KB Willett is, KB Willett basically unchanged since my parents went here in the 80s. It's going to be low. You're basically working with whatever you can, but the fact it's still going after all these years is
so
is
many
pretty
good
cool.
memories in this
Absolutely.
building.
I mean, 2 national championships have been won in this building. Coda Moline with a shot saved by Wenberg. Almost had a follow-up shot, but he covers that one up. Isaac Moberg not able to stuff that one home. But yeah, no, a lot of good memories scored here. Obviously, Paul Caulfield had his whole collegiate career played here in Stevens Point. Paul Caulfield, a member of the Wisconsin Hockey Hall of Fame, still the all-time points leader for the Pointers. And the father of NHL player, current NHL player, Cole Caulfield.
There's some good lineage. Right from our backyard.
Absolutely.
Here at home.
Him and his brother, Brian Caulfield, played for the Wisconsin Badgers, who are having their own season in their own right. There's a shot from Bunting. That one, easy glove save for Wenberg. Pointers not getting anything to fall here as Wenberg is staying strong in the net after letting up that one.
Yeah, it was a nice opportunity from Bunting, but Wenberg has had a very strong game besides that one goal score from Fletcher Anderson.
Andrew Pulias in for the Pointers to take the face-off. He'll face the captain, Brandon Holt. Brandon Holt.
There it is.
Racigal takes a slap shot from the point. That one hit a man in front. That one's going to hurt tomorrow and goes wide. Pulias gives chase to it. That one kicks out in front of the net, but Northland's there to clear. Here they come the other way. Over to Halano. Over to Elvin Ilkos. Ilkos' shot goes just wide. Collected in by the Northland College. Passes it right to Bunting as they'll try to get it out of the way. Andrew Pulias has that one taken off his stick. He's pinned along the far boards. That one kicks out to the front. Over to the point. That one was an attempted pass or shot, I'm not sure, but it's kicked right in the skates of Andrew Pulias. Andrew Pulias dodges his way out of a big hit as I think that was Eric Honold just kind of flew himself into the penalty box there. You can't imagine that one had to feel pretty good.
Absolutely not. And as we've said, this has been a very physical game on both sides. It's been fun to watch.
It has been very fun to watch. We'll get an icing call here on the Pointers, and that'll take us the length of the ice.
I've liked seeing Adam Resigal not being afraid to take his chances. Has had a couple long goal score opportunities. Unfortunately, none have gone in yet, but like his aggressiveness so far here today.
Absolutely. He had a big slap shot from the point. I mean, we heard that one all the way up here. I feel bad for anybody who's had to get in the way of that one, because that one had to have hurt. Kept in by Northland along the far boards. That one will kick out to Jackson Breton. Breton pinned by Falls. Still vying for it as that one finally taken off his stick. That one will go over to Stewart. Here come the Pointers the other way. Over the blue line. That one will go up to Sherino. Sherino has that one off his stick as it goes to Evtomofsky. Swing and a miss on Evtomofsky's pass. That one will be collected by Harry Stiles. Not Harry Stiles, Kenny Stiles. Oh my goodness.
Wrong world, Liam.
Wrong world. We're talking hockey right now. As that'll go on the stick of Owen Dean. His pass to Sherino, intercepted, and Northland will send that one in deep. I'm not sure who. Quentin Hill hit the ice after getting a little clipped just a tiny bit out there. That one will kick out to Ryan McGuire. He'll make a stop and pass that one to Gonrowski. Gonrowski behind his net. He'll wait for everybody to get a change, see what unfolds in front of him, and start a rush. Exits behind his net. Starts a rush up the ice. In over the line, dumps that one over to Wenberg, who just put a glove on it and covered up for stoppage of play. I mean, it seemed like he was going to do something cool.
Yeah.
You know, standing behind his net, seeing what he was going to do, and he just kind of threw it at the goalie, who just makes the easy stop.
And Wenberg said, nope, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
5 minutes left here in the first period. Pointers on top, 1-0.
We'll line up for our face-off here.
Tyler German in for the Pointers. He'll go up against Connor Taylor. Won by Tyler German. Over to Racego. Racego passes that one up the boards. That one gets intercepted over to Varga. Varga over to Knieb. Knieb in deep. Collected by the Pointers. Back out to the point to Varga. Varga will pass that one. It almost had an opportunity. It almost bounced right out in the front of McGuire, but it goes behind the net. Over to Varga back at the point. Has that one go off his stick into the far corner. Pointers giving chase to it now. Tries to get a pass into the front, but it's intercepted by Sam Ide, and here come the Pointers. Sam Ide over the halfway line. He'll dump that one in deep and get chased. Tries to pass that one out in front, expecting it. He goes down to one knee, was Varga. Over to the back to the point to Evtomofsky. Evtomofsky shot, saved by Wenberg from the point, and we'll get a stoppage of play. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period.
This Pointers team has not been afraid to take a shot wherever and whenever they can, keeping Victor Wenberg on his toes in this first period.
A lot of shots from the point I've noticed. A lot of shots from the point I've noticed. Kind of keeping him guessing about where that next shot might come from. A good screen out in front by the centers, but obviously nothing gotten to fall yet. Isaac Moberg wrapped in off the faceoff, but they'll kick out the Pointers. Evtomofsky from the point. Shot goes just high. Kept in by Romatario, but that one will go wide and exit the arena as we'll get a faceoff out of the zone. Something I've noticed kind of from the Pointers so far is that a good majority of their shots, now that I think about it, are coming from the point. One-timers, slap shots, or just kind of, slap shots from the point.
From their rookies, too. Not just say rookies, but
I mean, they're not bad.
Their first minutes here
not bad
this season.
opportunities to take. But
no,
I mean,
not at all.
I would rather they have something more up close from the net. Obviously, the first and only goal of this game so far, it was scored on a wraparound opportunity by Fletcher Anderson. So there's a slap shot, saved, hit somebody in front. That slap shot was from Sassoni. Hit somebody in front and goes just wide. Pointers manage to clear the zone. Passes over to Moline. Moline try to get it to Hill. That one will go wide. Over to Evtomofsky. Evtomofsky over to Romatario. Romatario over to Moline. He's accosted from behind. Tries to pass that one over to Evtomofsky and does. Evtomofsky will shoot it in, but he was on the other side of the red line, so we'll get an icing call. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first.
We were just mentioning all those slap shots. Evtomofsky and Resigal have been taking the majority of those shots. We just said those are their first minutes of the year. They're hungry out there.
Absolutely. I mean, they're looking for their first collegiate goal of their career, their first as Pointers at the very least. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer as play resumes here. Face-off won by the Pointers. They'll look to clear the zone and go off for a change. That one will go over to David Hill. David Hill is way offsides as the referee will have to make that call because the linesman was basically swallowed by that play, and he was not able to get an eye on it. But it's a good call. I mean, David Hill, good 3 yards offsides right there. I mean, that one was not hard to spot.
You're not going to get away with that one.
Absolutely not. Especially here at the D3 level. I mean, it's a little bit easier because obviously, I mean, there's not going to be that, 9 minutes of play, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, by the way, you went off sides like 9 minutes ago, so that goal actually doesn't count. Like, I've seen that so many times in the NHL when that happens. It's like, oh my goodness, you mean 9 minutes go by, we score a goal, and they're like, we want to challenge a play 9 minutes ago. I mean, and half the time it works. That's the weird part about it.
It's an unfortunate rule, David.
It is. But without it, we would not have hockey. That one thrown in the zone by Northland. It'll skip basically around the entire rink. That was a little bit of a heater, but here come the pointers the other way. That one not able to be thought in by Anderson as Northland will shoot that one to Kenny Stiles. Kenny Stiles blown up at the blue line, and he'll lose control of the puck. Collected by Moberg. Moberg turns the corner around one. He's hooked. No call. That's a bad call right there. He was absolutely hooked. There was no call on that one. That's not great from this officiating crew that has otherwise been pretty good.
Calling things fairly and evenly. Thought last week, not sure on some of those calls, but so far today, besides that one, yeah, like you said, things have been all right.
That one, a kick out to Dustin Strino. Dustin Strino in by himself. Try to back between the legs shot. Poke checked by Wenberg. Wonderful opportunity for Wenberg. What a poke check right there. That one legs at the zone as pointers come up short. Dustin Strino has a good set of gloves on him. I mean, he was trying.
Oh, nice block, Gallagher.
Chance out front. Gallagher lights the lamp. Great takeaway by Gallagher in by himself. And he'll get Northwood on the board. Just under 2 minutes left here to go. It's 1-1.
That's just a nice opportunity by Gallagher. I mean, we talked about he's got the great hair, and now he's got the goal. I believe that might have been Adam Resigal back there who got beat. Unfortunate, but now it is a 1-1 game.
Tied here at KB Blue Arena. 2 minutes left in the first period. Gallagher, like you said, had the great steal behind the play. Everybody was up the ice. Nobody was expecting it. Gallagher in by himself. Good move. Beat Ryan McGuire. Top shelf. Lights the lamp, and we're tied.
That's not an easy opportunity for McGuire. I mean, it's one-on-one. Did all he could.
Defense kind of let him down there. Nothing you can do about that one. Northland keeps it in the pointer zone. Tyler German looking to clear and does, but Hill at the deck trying to go after the puck. Kicked out to Junker. Junker wheels around McGuire, puts on the brakes, and here come the pointers the other way. Tries to pass that one over to Romatario. Romatario in by himself over the blue line. In by himself. Tries to get a shot off. Poke checked away into the near corner as no harm done for Northland. Collected by Lewiski. Lewiski passes that one behind the cage. Evan Junker and Romatario give chase. They're not able to collect it, and so Northland will try to clear the zone. They are unable to do so. It goes to Romatario. Romatario, shot from the point, hits somebody, goes up, almost had a stoppage of play, but doesn't hit anything, comes right back down, and we're going to be keeping going. 50 seconds left in the first period. That one goes just wide.
That one caught Peters.
45 seconds left here in the first period. Northland in over the line. That shot's blocked, hits a ref. And the pointers will try to clear. Moberg with it in his far zone. He'll pass it to the captain, Anderson Stewart. Anderson Stewart forced to clear the zone after getting shut off at the line. Northland just trying to play keep away right now. Not able to do anything. Point will shoot that one in deep, but it will be icing. 24 seconds left to go here in the first. They are not able to get a change, and we'll get a stoppage of play.
Yeah, and this one's getting a little more nerve-wracking up here in the booth. Northland kind of has some momentum right now. Just trying to keep these pointers defenders on their toes.
I mean, that's one thing we were talking about is how Northland was also going to have an opportunity of their own. I mean, they have not faced a freshman goaltender so far. I mean, Ryan McGuire, very, very unexperienced at this level. Obviously, there's nothing he can do about the goalie let up, but even so, we're wondering how he's going to be doing. So far, he's had a solid night in that besides the one.
I see right now.
Collected by Northland, by Taylor in the far corner in the pointer zone. Wheels around the net, has that one taken off his stick.
Yep,
7 seconds left to go. Here comes point. David Hill over the line, saved by Wenberg. That's just going to do it for here as Northland will hold on to that puck. As right at the very end, I think one of the pointers got slashed. It's on the ice. That looks like Nick
Gonorowski.
Gonorowski, as he's a
pain.
little bit slow to get back to the bench. I mean, holding his right wrist, we hope nothing's wrong with him. I mean, he's our starting defensive pair, and I hope that he's okay.
Looks to be all right, moving around, just a little bit shaken up. But awesome to see him getting off the ice. This is a 1-1 game, Liam, at the end of the first period. Highly competitive so far.
Well, I mean, none of us here at the booth were expecting this to be happening. I mean, well, all of us were saying this is kind of the reason why they put in their freshmen. Is they did not expect, Northland to kind of give them that much of a fight. But I think Northland knew this and came in with a little bit of a vengeance. I mean, Gallagher had one heck of a goal, lighting the lamp for Northland with about, 6 minutes left to go in the first period. Fletcher Anderson had a nice wraparound to make it, 1-0 Pointers. Gallagher gets the steal, one-on-one opportunity with McGuire, does not waste it. Gets them on the board to tie it just before the end of the first period. It's 1-1 going to the break. So far from the goaltenders, Wenberg has been playing out of his gourd. He's standing on his head. There's nothing that the Pointers can really get past him. Like I said, that one goal, it almost looked like everybody thought the play was dead because everybody was standing up. Wenberg had no idea where that puck was. That's the only reason they got it past him.
On that one, you might think this game should be almost 2-1. It doesn't get closer than that. That puck sitting right on the goal line, not going in. Wenberg able to collect himself, get that one out of there.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it from us for this first period. If you've been enjoying the stream, it's been put on by Sports Point. You've been listening to WWSP Stevens Point. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody, and welcome back for period number 2 here at KB Willett Arena. I'm Liam Stats. I'm joined in the booth by Frankie Bright, Keaton Walla on tech, and Amity Hoffman on camera. It was a very exciting first period. The score is tied at 1-1. Like you said, you were just a little bit worried, just a tiny bit worried. Care to elaborate?
No, it's been a very eventful game so far. A game that the Pointers have been living in the Lumberjack zone. Victor Wenberg, 13 saves alone in the first period. Obviously one going in for Fletcher Anderson. The offense has been great. We talked about it during the break that these shots maybe aren't the ones we want to see, but this team has been aggressive so far here tonight.
Absolutely. You know, that's adverse to Ryan McGuire. I almost called him Gallagher. I was thinking about Gallagher with the lone goal for Northland. Had a takeaway in the Pointer zone, beat McGuire high to light the lamp, but McGuire has only faced 4 shots, letting one of those go by. That's a .70 save percentage. Not too great, but not terrible from the freshman. Like I said, it's probably a good thing that he's not had to face too many shots. Defense doing its job. And so far, it's been very eventful as we are underway here at the second period. Face-off won by the Pointers. Eftimovsky with another slap shot from the point. That one goes high, and here comes Northland the other way. Passes that one over to Marcoux. Marcoux not able to corral it. Slapped away by Eftimovsky. Marcoux is able to recover. Intercepted by Moberg. Passes that one over to Gonarowski. Gonarowski trying to turn the corner. Kept in by Burley as Point will have to recover. Has that one go off a stick. Over to Stewart. Stewart from Northland. Tries to get something going in the front of the net, unable to do so, to kick out to Gonarowski. Gonarowski will pass it over to Eftimovsky and over to Moberg. Moberg in over the blue line, in by himself, tries to turn the corner, shot in front, saved by Wenberg, recovered by Northland. No angle shot there for Gonarowski, but he was not able to get that one to fall as Point keeps it in the zone. Kicks out to Moberg. Moberg has that one off his stick. That's Racigal, and he's being interfered with as the Northland player was basically just holding onto his stick. Something I've just noticed is that Stewart for Northland actually only has one arm. That's something I did not notice before. He's out here playing collegiate hockey. Good for him. He's been very annoying for the Pointers so far, getting really good opportunities in deep.
Night.
Over to Anderson. Over to Bunting. Has that one taken away. Chance for Northland.
Nice
Quick
save.
shot save by McGuire.
You know, Liam, I may have jinxed us, but like the passing in the first period was pinpoint, and again, like we saw in the St. Olaf game, not as accurate in this period so far, and we're seeing more shots from the point on both sides now. Northland kind of taking a page out of the Pointers' book here tonight, getting aggressive at the point as well.
You know, I do think that the announcers jinx is definitely real, by the way. I've seen it happen. I've been the cause of it so many times. But, you know, we probably forgot to knock on wood, as you were saying, something about their pass accuracy. So hopefully they pick it up here in the second period. Right as we say that, he has a pass intercepted. Yeah. What was I just talking about? I was just talking about this.
Liam.
Quentin Hill will give chase. He recovers that one, passes that one to Romattario. Back to Hill, over to Junker. That one just goes outside as he lets that one go to avoid the whistle. Point will reset. It'll be collected by Northland. Carried around the net behind Wenberg. Drops it back, almost has it taken away by Hill. He drops his stick, passes that one back out to the point. Waits, toe drag, shot. That one's saved by Wenberg. Evan Junker, another shot, another save by Wenberg. Stick on the ice, 2-on-2 the other way. Ilkos in over the line. Shot blocked by Romattario as there is a delayed penalty kill for holding on the Pointers. Let's see who goes to the box.
I mean, we've seen 4 sticks out of players' hands in the last 30 seconds.
Looks like it will be Quentin Hill in the box for 2 minutes for holding. That'll give another opportunity to this Northland power play. They were unsuccessful, I think 0 for 1, about 2 shots taken as the penalty kill unit shut them down. I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood before anything else happens.
Great idea.
We get another stoppage in play here as Schroeder gives an explanation to Tyler Kruger on the point bench, and we'll get ready to go.
Moberg on the faceoff.
Isaac Moberg in for the Pointers to take the faceoff. He'll go up against Marcoux. Face-off won by the Pointers, collected by Gonrowski. Gonrowski shoots it behind the net. The Pointers will elect to simply take that one up the ice, passes it behind to Gonrowski, has that one taken off a stick, and the Pointers are forced to clear. Moline in there, he'll steal that puck, gets pinned behind the boards. Finally kicks out for Northland, and they'll start the rush up the ice. 3-on-2 the other way, in over the blue line, over to Ross. Ross drops it off, shot goes high. McGuire didn't need to make the save. Ross recovers it at the blue line. Over to Stiles. Stiles over to Marcoux. Saved by McGuire's follow-up shot. Saved by Wenberg. As we'll get a little bit of pushing and shoving as Britton tried to get the follow-up shot. McGuire was rock solid in net to get the stoppage.
Great stand by Ryan McGuire, who did that, had that one goal go against him in the first period. Get himself right here to start the second.
Harrison Stewart back out there on the ice for Northland. Marcoux to take the faceoff against Matthew Falls. Faceoff won by Marcoux, collected by Ross at the point. Pass over to the captain, Bryson Sassoni. Sassoni shot, save. Ross, slap shot from the point. That one finds its way through, and Northland is on top. It's a power play goal for Northland College.
Going into this game, Liam, I didn't think Northland would have a lead, and what do you know, they do. Ryan McGuire has that one go across the line from the point. Great shot, great goal attempt. The Pointers got to answer. They've been taking plenty of shots from the point as well. Hopefully they can get one just like that to get across the line past Wenberg.
Zach Ross, a booming slap shot from the point, found its way through traffic. I don't think that hit anybody in front. Ryan McGuire doing his best to fight through the screen, but has that one beat him glove side. It's 2-1 Northland. 17 minutes left here to go in the second period. Slap shot chance from turned away by Wenberg. I tell you though, I mean, we jinxed it. We said Northland was not going to be a hard opponent, but here they are. They lead point 2-1. Collected by Evtomovsky. Evtomovsky over to Moberg. That one not able to fall. Over to Sam Ide. Sam Ide out to the point. That one deflected in front, but it'll go just wide.
On that possession, Sam Ide and Adam Resigel both taking slap shots from the point. It's just that kind of game today.
It's that kind of game. Pointers getting flustered, not able to get anything going right now, as they're not looking like their first period selves. I think that goal really kind of rattled them. Ryan McGuire still remaining tall in net, still had a couple of good saves. Unfortunately, let in the bad one, and the Pointers are down.
And we saw the Pointers a week ago, or excuse me, last night in a tough one against Stout, but able to rally in the end. Same thing against St. Olaf. This team is clutch, so plenty
over
of time
to Quentin
left.
Hill out in front, saved by Wenberg. Good opportunity for Quentin Hill, but he shot that one right into the chest of Wenberg. Stolen by Hill again, but that one will exit the zone. He's taken down from behind. Everybody hitting the ice, but eventually the Lumberjacks are able to clear on the Breton. Breton fires a shot, fought off by McGuire. Easy save for McGuire to make. Dawson Schwino not able to collect that one. Tries to get that one out to Quentin Hill. He'll hit the ice and is crunched along the boards, but manages to clear. Northland in over the line, passes that one back to Gallagher. Gallagher's shot is deflected out of the zone. Deflected once again by Northland. They'll elect to dump that one in deep. McGuire has to make a save, and Northland goes for a change. Evan Junker tries to get a shot up to Sherino. Sherino not able to collect that one. Tries to keep control of it, unable to. Evtomovsky's pass is not able to do so. Gallagher in by himself, accosted by Romatario. Romatario manages to make him wheel around. Northland looking to set something up. Goes over to Ross. Ross, another slap shot, looking for a tip to Sassoni. That shot goes just wide. They're trying to get a tip-in goal. Sassoni was not able to get a stick on it. Here come the Pointers the other way. Over to Anderson. He's closed off. Loses control of the puck. Back over to Ross. And it's again Northland up the ice. That pass goes just wide. It will be icing on Northland. And we'll get a stoppage. 15 minutes exactly left here in the second period.
This is an entirely different Northland College team here in the second period, flying around the ice on this Pointers team. Ryan McGuire has had some nice saves tonight, but unable to corral some ones I'd like to see him haul in and get things to reset for the Pointers.
Absolutely, Frankie. I'm right there with you. Over to Stewart. That slap shot was basically dribbled off a stick. Didn't get any of that one. It goes lazily into the corner. It'll eventually clear the zone, but Poulias will shoot that one back in deep. Collected by Ross for Northland. Ross over the halfway line. Easy shot from the point. Saved by McGuire, as we'll just get a nice stoppage there, and people will go off for a change. Ross was just kind of looking to get a stoppage there. Go off for a change. Not really looking to do anything dangerous with that one. Easy save for McGuire to make.
Yeah, as you said, That one right at his chest, right in his lap, able to hang on to that one, make the change. We're ready for more hockey.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy here at KB Willett kind of really dimmed down. I think that this is a school, the student section is not really used to kind of playing from behind, especially to a team like Northland, who's not doing that great on the season as the record might entail. Over to Burley at the point. Burley's shot hits a post, stays out. McGuire did not get a piece of that one. If he had the goaltender beat, he managed to keep it out. Here comes Cody Moline the other way. Cody Moline over the blue line, tries to turn a corner as that one poke checked off his stick, and he'll pass over to Moberg. Moberg at the point, tries to clear it out. Over to Moline. Moline over to the point. Shot, saved by Wenberg. The follow-up chance cleared by Northland. It was laying right there on the front of the ice, right in front of Wenberg, but nobody was able to get their stick on it.
Unfortunately, and from my vantage point, I thought that was in. The second one that I thought was in tonight. Regardless, Pointers on top, looking for more.
Harrison Stewart wheels around the net, looking for a pass opportunity. Passes over to F. Tomovsky over to the point, back to Sturman. German's shot is deflected in front, and it'll go up and over the head of Wenberg for a stoppage of play. I mean, I don't know. This like I said, this crowd's really kind of feeling the effect of this so far. I mean, you can really feel like it's deflated.
No, absolutely. You heard the chants. You saw the hand gestures in the first period. These students were excited to be here. Pointers need a big play to get this crowd back in it.
13:41 left here in the second period. Tyler German in for the Pointers to take the face-off. He'll lose, and it'll go Northland's way. Collected by Taylor. Taylor will wheel around Wenberg, passes it out. Here come the Lumberjacks. Over to Gonrowski. Gonrowski's pass, swing and a miss. Over to F. Tomovsky will clear. Over to Holy. Holy with, I think that was a pass. I'm going to call that a pass. Goes just to the left
Here we go.
of Ryan McGuire. Matthew Falls tries to get something going up. His pass intercepted by Taylor. Tyler German in over the line. Has an opportunity. Shot. Saved by Wenberg. Follow-up shot. He didn't get a piece of that one. There will be a penalty upcoming on Northland as McGuire will skate to the bench. Collected by Gonrowski. Gonrowski in his own zone. He'll start a rush up the ice. Over to Falls as that one tipped away. Falls passes it back to Evtomovsky. Evtomovsky over to Gonrowski in his own zone. Back to Falls. That one deflected by Evtomovsky, and the play will be blown dead for a stoppage. I mean, that shot, Tyler German had a nice shot on Wenberg. Wenberg didn't get all of that. It went right through his arm, laid right there in the crease, spinning around. Nobody able to get their stick on it, and that'll keep this game at 2-1.
Yeah, but great opportunity from Tyler German. We know it didn't go in, but we just said this home crowd needs something to get excited about, and they sure did. Erupting after that, so close to being an opportunity on goal. We're back in it.
A mere couple of inches away from being a 2-2 game, but point will go to the power play. Looks like Taylor will be in there for slashing. Chirino passes over to the point, pass back in front, saved by Wenberg. That hit his pad, I think. There was a good opportunity there for the Pointers, but they are not able to capitalize. They'll have to reset. Dawson Chirino in over the line. He'll pass that one out in front. Tried to get it to Anderson. Anderson has that one taken off his stick as Northland will clear. That'll go the length of the ice. Penalty killers will come off for a change. Collected behind the net by Anderson. Anderson starts a rush up the ice. Over to Poulias. Poulias dumps that one in, gets around a guy, interfered with, tries to get that one behind the net. He will be unable to do so. Northland gains control. They'll look to clear. It'll be tried to kept in by Chirino. Chirino upset with himself as that one will deflect out of play, and we'll get a stoppage. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to go here on the penalty.
Yeah, this is the Pointers' first opportunity in a power play since that one penalty from Logan Gallagher in the first period. Got to make something happen here to get this score back to even. This
is the best opportunity they have. About 12 minutes left to go here in the second. Obviously, Northland's, I feel like, is actually skating circles here. Chance right in front for German has that one, has his pocket picked, unable to capitalize. If he hadn't gotten his pocket picked, he would have had a one-on-one opportunity with the goaltender.
Lucky break for Northland.
Aromatario starting the rush up the ice, over the blue line, over the halfway line, passes it over to Hill. Hill into the circle, tries to pass that one back over to Anderson. Wenberg will just put a glove on that one for a stoppage in play. 53 seconds left to go in this penalty.
I mean, there's a guy who can really snag that puck out of the air, having himself a night.
being pressured heavily from Anderson, but he kept calm, just put his glove on it, got the stoppage. I tell you, though, if Tyler German doesn't have that one come off his stick, he's got a direct lane right to the goaltender. That's a guy we know can put it in the back of the net.
Yeah.
I would have really loved to see what an opportunity he would have had, but good defense from Northland as that chance goes nowhere.
Just under a minute left on the power play.
Play ready to resume here in the second. Another face-off violation called, but the face-off is not won by the Pointers. Kept in, however, over to Chirino. Chirino passes that one back to German. German wheels around the circle. Back to Pulias. Tries to get a pass out front. Quentin Hill has it. He'll go back out to the point. Passes it back. Tries to get a pass behind the net. Looking to pass it to German. That shot kept in by Aromatario. That one was almost going wide. Eventually trickles out of the zone. 23 seconds left to go on the power play. Collected by Tyler German. Tyler German wheels it to Aromatario. Aromatario over the blue line. Passes it to Colangelo. Colangelo has himself taken off the stick as it goes behind the net. 9 seconds left to go on the power play, and Northland will clear. I think that's just about going to do it for this power play. Collected by Ryan McGuire. McGuire, stretch pass to Hill. Chance here in front, passes it out there. That one goes just wide. Matthew Falls not able to get a stick on it. He's defended away from the play. That one was another great opportunity for this Pointer squad. That does not capitalize. Save by Wenberg. That one went off his face mask, popped right up. Kept in play, though. Another chance here for the Pointers. Over to Falls. Falls back to Evan Junker. Over to Anderson. Witherspoon with a shot. I'm sorry, that was Gonarowski. Gonarowski with a shot. Fought off by Victor Wenberg. Chance out in front. Isaac Moberg there. And nobody knows where the puck is. A lot of pushing and shoving. But I think Wenberg is on the top of the puck. And we'll get a stoppage there. It was right in front of the net. Everybody knew where it was. Everybody whacking and pushing at it, but nobody able to get it to fall as we get a stoppage at play yet again.
Cody Moline in the thick of it, right on Wenberg, trying to get that one to go.
I think there is a penalty going to be called here. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like Eric Honnold is going to the bench. There will be a penalty on Northland, and the Pointers will go back on the power play.
That's fantastic to see. I mean, this Northland defense has been playing lights out. Josh Kingsbury, number 41, saved a goal practically for Wenberg. He hasn't needed a lot of help. He's having a great day.
Eric Honnold, 2 minutes for roughing, they're going to call it. I agree with that. A little bit of a scrum. You're not allowed to come in there and pull guys off the pile, much like in football now, and that's what they're going to get them on. Northland bench not happy with that. Shane Buckley demanding an explanation. He's not going to get one as point resumes play. Face-off, won by the Pointers, into the near zone. Over to Pulias. Pulias over to Anderson. Wheels around the circle. He'll dump that one back out to the point to Romatario. Romatario over to Chirino. Chirino passes that one out. Chance right in front. Saved by Wenberg. Follow-up chance. Misses that shot, and that one will go out. There will be a whistle here for something. I'm not sure what that's going to be on. They're going to call a hand pass? I'm not sure. Captain Andrew Pulias arguing something. So we get a stoppage. I'm not really sure what we called it on.
I didn't see much of anything.
Face-off will come out of the zone, however. I have no clue. I couldn't tell you. I absolutely have no idea why Schroeder felt the need to blow the play dead, but he did. And so the face-off will be won by the Pointers. Sean Bunting in over the blue line. Has that one taken off his stick. Romatario, shot just wide of Wenberg. Over to Pulias. Pulias fires that one behind the net. Back over to Anderson. Anderson deciding what to do with it. Wheels around. Over on the face-off circle. Back to the point to Romatario. Back to Anderson. Anderson's pass blocked. He'll pass that one behind the net to Pulias. Back to Romatario. I'm sorry, Anderson. Anderson over to the point. Wheels around. Deciding what to do with it. His pass just blocked but kept in by Sean Bunting. Sean Bunting, no angle shot. That one hit the post and goes up and out of play.
Oh, threw a punch. Northland just threw a punch. That one was on Sean Bunting. Can't see who threw that punch quite yet. Number 4?
Ben Varga, I think. I'm not sure. There was no penalty is going to get called on that.
Ha!
Point squad, Pointer faithful here demanding there be one. There won't. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see that.
I'm not sure we can call it a punch. There's a definite shot at the face, but no call.
After the play, no less. Well, Northland bench right in front of us telling the Pointer bench what they think of their play style so far, but it matters not. Pointers win the face-off. Over to Moberg. Moberg back to Dean. Dean around the net. Over to German. That one will be deflected up and out of the zone. 40 seconds left on the power play. Collected by Racegel. Racegel to Dean. Over to Hill. In over the blue line. Back to Hill. Shot. Saved by Wenberg. Glove save from him. 32 seconds left on the power play. Wenberg remained tall in the face of adversity so far. He has remained rock solid.
He's making this look easy for any goaltender in the in the WIAC. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
He's absolutely being the pinnacle of what a good goaltender is supposed to be. His Pointer squad still coming up empty-handed, just under 9 minutes left to go here in the second. 25 seconds left on the power play. Passed over to Sherino. Sherino with a shot. That shot gets blocked, and Northland will clear. Not a bad opportunity for them, but they managed to clear. McGuire passes that one behind the net to Romatario. Romatario starts the rush up the ice. Here come the Pointers. That one over to Sherino will go just wide. It'll deflect off the boards. Collected by Wenberg. Sherino in there. Over to Anderson. 1 second left on the power play, and the Pointers come up empty. Back over to Anderson. Anderson's shot. I'm not sure it was a shot. Saved. Hit the guy in front over to Sherino. Sherino's shot gets blocked. Hits the outside of the post. Romatario now with it. Back to Pulias. Bilias passes that over to Bunting. Sean Bunting wheels around. Passes that one out in front of the net. Romatario not able to collect it, and Northland will try to clear. Collected by Romatario. Romatario's hit off the play. No call on that one. I think it's because he touched the puck. It won't be an interference call as Northland starts the other way. They'll elect to throw that one in deep and go for a change. Collected by Romatario. Romatario meets the stick of Bunting. Bunting, 3-on-2 the other way. Passes it out. Shot. Saved by Wenberg for a stoppage in play. We are going to have a media timeout as we are under 10 minutes. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Frankie, I'm not so sure about this Pointer squad at the moment. They have had some really good opportunities, not able to capitalize. Well, the other way, I mean, Northland's had very little opportunities, but they've basically managed to capitalize on every single one of them. Yeah,
and this game's getting a little scrappy, too. Players are seemingly getting a little bit angry with each other, getting each other's faces a heck of a lot more than we saw in the first period. And like you said, the Pointers have been practically on 2 power plays, living in Northland's zone. But Victor Wenberg has been so stout in goal that nothing doing yet.
Vintage Dominic Hasek, it seems, from Victor Wenberg in goal right now. Standing on his head, he's managed to keep everything out of the net. This Pointer squad's had some great opportunities. It seems, though, he's been getting a lot of help from his defense. Every time there's been that wide-open, yawning net for the chance for the Pointers, they are not able to get their stick on it. They get tied up every single time, and players like Zach Ross or Sam Ollie are right there to kind of tie them up and take away that scoring opportunity, much to the frustration of this Pointer crowd. I mean, you've heard them start cheering like they're going to get a goal and then immediately, you know, become depressed when nothing goes in. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. You can hear them. They're so happy they got a chance, and then all of a sudden, all of that the room deflates, basically.
And you've got to hand it to this Northland defense going against the Pointers offense that has been at times very dangerous.
Shot for the point by Gonrowski. Slap shot. That one will go just wide. Pass behind himself was Hill, but that one will go nowhere. Here come the Northland Lumberjacks the other way. McGuire out of his net to play that one. It'll be collected by Junker. Taken away and pinned along the boards was Moberg, but he's got it now. He'll start out the ice. Here come the Pointers the other way. Passes to Moline. Moline will dump that one in and give chase. A penalty upcoming. I'm not sure on what. It'll be a slashing call on Northland, I think. Ben Varga, back to the box it goes. And it's going to be 2 minutes for slashing. Ben Varga not able to stay out of the box, it seems. He just got out of the box.
Oh, they make it Josh Kingsbury. 41.
Josh Kingsbury. Well, that's his first time in the box. Actually, that's probably the first time I've seen him on the ice now that I think about it. The first few minutes he's gotten tonight, he's already in the box for a penalty.
The
7
Pointers
minutes.
have been living in the power play. They've got to get something done here.
Well, this is exactly what we saw last year, is collected by Dawson Sherino over to Romatario. Romatario's shot goes just wide. Pointers on the power play. This is something we saw last year. Is the Twist Pointer squad was not able to get anything going on the power play, as every time they got an opportunity, it seemed like they couldn't capitalize. Kenny Stiles the other way. Taken off the puck by Dawson Sherino. They'll kill about 10 seconds off the clock. Here come the Pointers the other way on the stick of Fletcher Anderson. Fletcher Anderson passes that one back to Romatario. Romatario makes one man miss over the blue line. Passes that one to Sean Bunting. Bunting over to Sherino. Sherino in over the white line. Passes it all the way out to Bunting. Back to Romatario. Shot goes just wide. He had an opportunity there but didn't put it on the net. Bunting over to Sherino. Sherino's pass deflects a guy in front. It'll pop up but be collected by Romatario. Kenny Stiles tries to clear and does. Takes about 10 seconds off. It's a minute left on this power play. Here come the Pointers. Romatario over to Hill. Hill waits, passes it over to Colangelo. Colangelo not there for it. Racigel over to Colangelo. Colangelo over to Hill. Shot saved by Wenberg. Follow-up chance. Does not fall for Anderson. Anderson. Shot goes just wide, and that will exit the zone. Collected by Colangelo. Colangelo. Lazy pass over to Racigel. Racigel tries to get that one as one of the Northland players blows a tire there. He had an opportunity, but he's not able to stay upright. Breton blew a tire. Over to Dean, the rookie. Dean across to Tyler German. Tyler German not able to keep that one on the stick, as there's 10 seconds left to go on this power play. Who's got the puck? Colangelo. Tied up along the near corner. 3 seconds left. That's going to do it for this power play. Chance over to Dean. That one hits somebody in front and goes wide. 5-on-5 are Northland. Tyler German, shot, save, stick save by Wenberg. He is everywhere tonight, making every single save. Hitting the deck was Colangelo. Should be no call on that, and then there isn't. He just blew a tire. Over to Racigel. Racigel, shot, glove save by Wenberg. We've seen it before. We'll see it again. 4 minutes, 41 seconds left to go. He has been unstoppable.
And he has, and maybe accuracy's in question too. Romatario is inches away from having his second goal of the season. That one just went wide. Pointers, I don't know what they want to do. They're getting a ton on target, but Wenberg's just been that good in goal tonight.
At this point, I don't know what advice to give them. They're doing everything in their power. There will be a penalty right off the face-off. Interference on the Pointers, and it'll go 5-on-4 Northland's way.
Not what you want to see right now. A Pointers team who's been on the power play 3 times, not getting anything going. And now they're minus a man, down 1 point.
Northland scored on the power play so far. They're 1 for 2 tonight. This is a Pointer squad that let up the go-ahead goal on the penalty kill. Let's see what they can do now. Moberg in there for the Pointers against Marcoux. Won by Moberg. Harrison Stewart passes that one around to Moline. Moline tries to clear and manages to. It'll be 2-on-2 the other way. Over to Moline. Pass to Moberg. That one goes just wide. Had an opportunity there, but did not able to capitalize on it.
The Pointers
4 minutes,
so close, so many times.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first. Northland starts the rush over to Stewart. Stewart decides to wheel around the net. He'll start his rush, passes it the length of the ice. He's way offsides. It'll be icing either way, but Breton was a good 2 steps offside, so no matter what, we were going to get a call.
I was going to say, what were you looking at there, 19?
1 minute, 23 seconds left to go on the power play
That was
for
Breton
Northland.
who was offsides.
4 minutes. Well, it was icing originally.
Right. But
no matter what, we were getting a whistle. But come on, Breton. You were a good 3 yards off the set. Won by the Pointers. Over to Evtomovsky, saved by Wenberg. That one sounded like it hurt pretty good, but it stays out of the back of the net. Collected by Ross. Ross passes it back to Honold, and here come the Lumberjacks. Passes it to Marcoux. Marcoux over the blue line, passes to Stewart. Stewart's shot, swing and a miss as he did not get that one going. Pass over to Ross, just wide, and it'll exit the zone. 55 seconds left on the power play. 3.5 minutes left in the period. Back to Varga. Ross over the blue line, over to Stewart. Stewart, no angle shot, saved by McGuire. Glove saved by McGuire, not able to keep a stick on it. Pulius in over the blue line. He'll get taken down. No call on that one as he's vying for the puck. Taken down a second time. No call. Pointers faithful wanting one. They will not get it. Collected by Evan Junker. Evan Junker will shoot at the length of the ice. Sean Bunting will give chase. He's in by himself. Wenberg makes him miss. 17 seconds left to go on the power play. Here come the Lumberjacks. In over the blue line. Passes it back to Stewart. In over the blue line, saved by McGuire. Collected by the Pointers. Here they come the other way. It'll be a 2-on-2. That'll end this power play. Hits the stick of Tyler.
Oh, wow!
Hits the stick of Tyler German. Backhand shot. Finally beats Wenberg. Right off the penalty kill. And the Pointers tie the game at 2 apiece.
There it is, Liam. Yeah, I couldn't tell who sent that one in.
Tyler German. Tyler German receives the pass from Anderson right in the front of Wenberg, right as the penalty time expired. Backhand shot finally beats Wenberg. It took them basically the entire period. 2.5 minutes remaining, but the Pointers managed to tie it up. That's got to feel pretty good for this Pointer squad who has otherwise been struggling through this period.
Tyler German's second goal of the season and needed it at no bigger time than now. 2-2. We find our game.
Tyler German, I mean, that was a beautiful shot too. Like, I can't, like, I'm not lost for words right here right now. I mean, it wasn't like it was that beautiful of a goal. It's just that, I mean, it couldn't have come at a better time.
Right.
I mean, you're basically shorthanded. You just got off the penalty kill. You're needing a tie at least before you go into the intermission. Tyler German skates in over the line, gets a beautiful pass from Andrew Pulius, just lifts that one right over the shoulder of Wenberg, ties this game at 2 apiece. I mean, man, that was just a beautiful goal. Romario takes control, and he'll dump that one in deep. Laid right there on the blue line. I think that hit one of the Pointers right in the butt and just kind of fell dead as the Pointers are forced to restart. Romario with it now in his own zone. He'll go over the blue line, over the halfway line, passes that one, gets it deflected away. Sam Ide takes control, and he'll clear the zone. Tries to pass that one over to Anderson. Anderson has a little bit of a collision right there in front. Eric Honold hitting the deck. He is obviously hurt. I mean, that should have been, by definition, should have been an interference call. I'm not going to lie. Dawson Chirino in over the blue line. Passes that one out to Ide. Ide, shot, goes nowhere. Swing and a miss as that one just rolls just wide. Recollected by the net by Anderson. Anderson looking for options. Wheels around. Passes that to Chirino. Chirino over to Stewart. Shot, hits a man in front. Doesn't hit the goalie. Wenberg not able to make a save. Dawson Chirino head over heels. He's hurt. That was a hip check. He's still down on the ice. Very obviously hurt. He is struggling to get up to his feet. He's hurt. Crowd asking for a whistle. They're not going to get one as he limps to the bench. Referee throwing interference. Schroeder threw interference. If he didn't do that, Charlatan would have had a one-on-one opportunity with only the goaltender to beat. So much is happening here in the final minute of this period. I don't believe it. Stewart in over the blue line for Northland. His shot deflected out of play by Harrison Stewart, and we'll finally get a stoppage of play.
Thank goodness.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Liam is red in the face. I don't think you stopped talking for 2 minutes straight. Like you said, so much going on. Almost had the interference call. Serrano down on the ice, obviously hurt. Able to limp off, but everybody come in, make a change.
Dawson Chirino.
Everything was a mess.
Dawson Chirino interfered with a player. He was down on the ice. Charlatan had to get back to the bench. He was very clear. I'm sorry, Eric Honold, very clearly hurt, had to get back to the bench. Less than a minute later, he's in blown up basically by a hip check. He lays down on the ice and no call, no whistle happens then. And then Northland almost had a way on the Tyler German and over the blue line. We'll continue that thought later. Over to Tomasky over the wheel. No angle shot, and it scores! Tomasky, his first as a Pointer. It's a go-ahead goal. 31 seconds left to go in the second period. 3-2 Pointers.
F. Tomovsky has given Wenberg 3 or 4 slap shots to the chest. Not only has he given him 3 to 4 bruises tonight, he just scored on that Northland goaltender.
Well, that's one he's never going to forget. His first career collegiate goal, his first as a Pointer. It comes on home ice right in front of the Pointer faithful, right in front of that student section who could not be happier that he's here playing for this team right now. 3 2-pointers, 31.8 seconds left. I mean, so much has happened in the last 2 minutes of this period. I mean, we were in the middle of unpacking it. Tyler German got a pretty good line, got a pretty good pass in over the line, passes that one across. A couple good chances. Ev Tomovsky settles it on the stick, wheels in over the faceoff circle, puts that one right past the glove side of Wenberg, finally beating him as well. And that's going to bring this Pointer squad 3-2.
And we mentioned it earlier tonight how dangerous this Pointers offense has been. It's seemingly so far this season, this team's goals come in bunches, and when they do, they don't stop.
Wenberg interacting, I don't know if you saw that, interacting with the student section. Ross takes a hit right up high. There'll be no call on that. This game's getting very, very chippy now, Frankie.
Yeah, and you said it, Pointers faithful doing this team a favor, making Wenberg uncomfortable in goal.
12 seconds left. Falls in over the blue line, wheels around, looks to get a shot off. He's interfered with. There will be a penalty as the Pointers will to ride a penalty. They'll ride a power play. 6 minutes left to go into the third period. I think that's going to be 2 for hooking. Let's see who goes to the box. It will be Andrew Lewiski. 2 minutes. A slash. It'll be a slash.
Just like that, Liam, everything coming together for this Pointer squad in an instant.
I mean, we could probably talk for another 3 hours.
Oh my, for about just the last 2 minutes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Pointers scoring 2 in the last 2 minutes to make it 3-2, not the 3-2 Pointers. 2 minutes on the clock for the power play. We're about ready to get back underway. I can't even remember what I was going to talk about before this. I mean, Ross very clearly interfered with. Wow, Quentin Hill, slap shot off the faceoff. Good save by Wenberg. That one was a screamer. I mean, you almost didn't see that one happening.
Quentin Hill, I mean, he hasn't played a lot of minutes tonight, but he's showing why he should be out there, giving Wenberg yet another bruise in the middle of his chest.
You can only imagine how many bruises that man's going to weigh. Even if with all that padding, I mean, you got to imagine how hurt he's going to feel
figuratively
tomorrow.
Bruises, but.
Well, I mean, even still, I mean, you'll get bruises underneath all that, especially from that Hill shot. I mean, that one had to have hurt. Face off, won by Northland. They'll try to clear, but that will bring us to the end of the second period. Point on top, 3-2. two goals scored in the last 2 minutes. Ev Tomovsky with his first as a Pointer, his first collegiate career goal, and the go-ahead goal. Frankie, I mean, we could talk for this whole intermission about what we witnessed in the last 2 minutes of this game, but what stood out to you the most?
I mean, things were looking a little grim for the majority of that second period, and then all of a sudden, Tyler German opens it up, brings this game back to even. Pointers go right back on the power play to finish out this period, but not after. And F. Mofsky, first goal of the season. It couldn't be a more picture-perfect ending to the second period.
I mean, I have to agree with you there. Things were looking real grim. I mean, the Northland scored 2 goals to get right on top. I mean, McGuire has been making a lot of good saves. He has 2 unlucky ones bounce past him. One from David Ross from the point, the other one from Gallagher. A screaming slap shot from the point, just beats him glove side. But Point, I mean, they stay in it. They persevere. They took a couple penalties, sure, but they stayed right with the play. Right at the very end of the period, everybody hit the deck. So many people got injured. A ton of penalties got called, but it eventually ended with 3-2 Pointers. I mean, I don't know how that happens, but we're here, so and I'm all here for it. That's going to do it for this second period. This has been UWSP Stevens Point Stream, brought to you by Sports Point. We'll be back after this intermission. And welcome back to the third period. Northland versus Stevens Point. I'm Liam Stats. I'm joined in the booth by Frankie Bright. Frankie, a very, very eventful second period. I mean, things were looking very bleak there for the Pointers. They turned it on in the last 2 minutes. So, I mean, well, I'm very excited to see where this third period takes us.
Yeah, and thank goodness, right? Because things were not looking good for the Pointers. They do turn it around to finish the second period with all the momentum going into the third. Goals from Tyler German and from Michael Eftimovsky, huge for that player, his first minutes of the season to be able to score. And man, you got to talk about Victor Wenberg for Northland. 37 saves on the night, and we're looking at the scoreboard right now. The Pointers have 40 shots on goal. Liam, how many minutes have we played?
We played about 40 minutes. They're averaging a shot a minute.
A shot a minute, and only 3 of those have gone in. Victor Wenberg has been impressive. But this Pointers team be able to bounce back, get up 3-2, I've got to say that is more impressive.
Absolutely. I mean, Northland adversely only has 12 shots on goal, 2 of which have gone in. Ryan McGuire has had a quiet night in the net. I think that's kind of indicative of a defense. They're not really letting anything get through, but at the same time, it's a little bit quiet. You know, we don't get to see what he's like. You know, this Pointer squad is starting on the power play after Andrew Lewiski took a slashing call in the last 6 seconds of the previous period. So there's about 1 minute and 20 left on that power play as Romatario comes over the line, tries to make a man miss, doesn't able to, and Northland will clear. A quick out to Ryan McGuire. Fletcher Anderson making like he's about to ring that one around the boards, but Ryan McGuire takes that one instead, and here come the Pointers the other way. Off to Dawson Strino. Dawson Strino over to Romatario. Romatario's shot goes just wide. Collected by Sean Bunting. Bunting over to Sherino. Sherino back to Pulius. Pulius back to Romatario. Romatario over to Anderson. Anderson back to Romatario. Shot. That hits a man, and that looked like it hurts. Harry Styles. I keep saying Harry Styles. Kenny Styles in over the line by himself. That one taken off the stick as they go into the corner. Collected by Sean Bunting. Sean Bunting in over the halfway line. Puts on the brakes at the blue line. Passes it up the boards to German. German gets taken off for David Hill. Northland tries to clear and does. 25 seconds left on the power play. McGuire drops it back. Romatario in over the halfway line. Passes it over to David Hill. David Hill over to Dean. Northland gets control of it, trying to clear, eventually does. 8 seconds left. Pointers try to get one going right away. Back to Romatario, back to Dean. They're not going to get one off as this penalty will come to an end. David Hill swinging a miss. Chanso in front. It's bouncing. Nobody can get their stick on it as that one falls harmlessly into the corner. Over to Dean. Dean over to Romatario. Romatario's shot is blocked. And Northland will have a 3-on-1 the other way. Romatario, the only one back, gets collected by McGuire. He'll toss that one into the corner. Ooh. Very dangerous opportunity there for Northland, but nothing comes from it. Collected by Colangelo. Colangelo passes that one back over to Point. As Breton takes control of that one. Point will try to clear, unable to do so. Collected by Holt. Holt over to the circle, dancing around. Tip-in shot in front, saved by McGuire. Little bit of an extra jab there in front. That'll draw a reaction, but it will go nowhere. McGuire right there steady for that one. Anticipated the tip-in shot, got his glove on that one. We'll get a stoppage in play. 17 and a half seconds remaining.
Yeah, Ryan McGuire has done his job effectively tonight, has let 2 in. Again, we mentioned it, not entirely on him. And then after that play, Junker and German getting in with one of those Northland players. This game remains kind of scrappy.
Ryan McGuire's otherwise had a very, very solid night in the net. Like I said, not having to face too many shots, but the shots he has faced, a couple of them have been very difficult, and he's made the really good save. I'm excited to see what happens with the freshman. I mean, he's just really had not gotten too much time to see too much from him. This is his only his second start this season, as that one gets deflected up and out of play. But this is only his second start this season in total. And so far, looking forward, it looks like he's going to have to be the starter, kind of thrust in this role. Obviously, after Alex Proctor took that injury last night, Matthias Smith out for the season with a leg injury he suffered in the offseason. So far, whether we like it or not, this is the guy, and I'm rallying behind him.
Me too, and he's done his job, like I said. If he can keep this up, this team's not going to have any issues, and we're not sure how long Alex Proctor's going to be out, but Ryan McGuire is going to be there ready to go if Proctor can't go for some time.
Absolutely. That one kept in by Northland. They'll bring it around the boards. Sam Ide gives chase. He'll pass it back to Moberg. Siegel. That one tries to catch the stick of Anderson. Not able to do so. Over to Evan Bunting. That one's offsides by a good step. They don't touch it, so we won't get a whistle. Thrown behind the net. Tries to get that one cleared, collected by Lewiski. Lewiski kind of been in and out of the box tonight. He took that slashing call that let us get on the power play very early in this period. Obviously, the Pointers were not able to capitalize on that one, but kind of played a sloppy style of hockey so far from him.
Pointers
Northland
will change.
collects it in their own zone, looking for options. Passes it across. Gets the captain, Lewiski. Lewiski has himself taken off the puck. He's taken down to the ice. However, Point looking for something to do. It's kind of been very lazy hockey so far, throwing it around, everybody going for changes. Quentin Hill swinging a miss on that hit as Northland will try to get up. Gives it over to Serino. Dawson Serino has it, poke checked off his stick. Had an opportunity there, could not make the other man miss. So the Pointers will reset. Over to Romatario. Romatario flips that one up, narrowly avoids championship. Wynn hits the seat, blew a tire, dropped the puck, almost had an opportunity there for the Pointers. Evan Junker in with the effective closeoff, pins it along the far boards around the halfway line. Everybody scrambling for it now. Referees yelling at them to move it, and they do. Ooh. Big hit at the blue line by Dawson Serino. A good effective close-off from him, hitting the deck. What a hit from the scrappy youngster. Makes a man miss. 5-on-1 right now. He's interfered with, finally taken down. It was just him versus everybody else. Nobody else was there to do it. There will be a penalty on that one. Everybody in the building upset that Serino wasn't called for that. That nothing was called on Serino when he was very clearly interfered with as he entered the blue line. 5-on-1, had everybody tangle around him, nothing called, but then the Pointers take somebody down very, very lightly, I might add, and they're going to go to the box. That looks like it's going to be David Hill, 2 minutes for interference. I don't agree with that call.
Me neither. Dawson Serino, too, has been a part of multiple big hits here tonight, dishing them out and receiving them. He's been asking for trouble, but not backing down. The young man has been all over the place.
Northland 1 for 3 tonight on the power play. They'll have an opportunity here. 1 minute, 55 seconds is that one. It gets cleared out of the zone, hits somebody on the bench, and we'll get a stoppage of play. 1:53 left, 14:52 left in the period. 3-2 Pointers. I mean, Dawson Serino has been very frustrated with himself. I mean, we've seen the moves he's been putting on, though. Yeah. We know that he has a set of gloves on himself that can absolutely break everybody's ankles, get through the defense very well. Frustrated that he's not able to kind of get any offense going, but he really shouldn't be. What he's doing is he's taking up clock, and he's getting very, very good opportunities off that without him otherwise would not exist. Pointers clear the zone, collected by Northland, and they'll start a rush up the ice. On the stick of Camille Marcoux. Over to Cecile. Cecile rings it around the boards. Over to Stewart. Stewart rings it back around the boards. Back to Cecile. Pinned along the near boards, fighting for it. Refs telling them to move it or there'll be a whistle. Harrison Stewart comes away with it finally, and the Pointers look to clear. They do, and they'll go for a change. Wenberg out of his net to play that one. That one bounced between his legs, no harm done. Matthew Falls in there. He's taken down from behind, falls on it. Crowd wanting a call. He's getting cross-checked. There'll be a call. Finally, Ross will get called for the cross-check. A whole crowd, both referees have their hands in the air. They saw the cross-check. Obviously, what they're calling is the extension of the arms. You can be on somebody like that. You can have it close to your body, but once you extend the arms, that's the cross-check, and they'll get called every time. It has been called very repetitively in this game so far by this officiating crew. Ross will head to the box for 2 minutes. That'll be 4-on-4 hockey for about a minute.
I do want to spend a bit more time on Dawson Serino. He has created so many opportunities for this team. He's not a guy who's going to get a lot of goals, 0 on the year, but 9 assists so far this season. He is an integral piece to this Pointers offense.
Absolutely. The opportunities he creates, even just by existing out there on the ice, defenses know that they have to keep an eye on him, and he devotes more resources to that, so that allows other people to get the opportunities. Like we said, he has 9 assists, no goals. That means that he's taking up all of the defense, which is very good work by him. 1 minute of 4-on-4 play here at KB Willett as Northland will win the faceoff. Dean gives chase, still looking for his first collegiate. Gallagher passes it across. Here come the Lumberjacks. That one rung around the boards to Gallagher. He'll take it out to the point. Still wheeling with it now. Swing and a miss by Dean on the poke check. Passes to Lewiski. Lewiski, clap shot, blocked by somebody in front. That's David Hill, and what a block shot from him. Pointers come the other way. It's 2-on-2 over to Gonrowski. Gonrowski back to Hill. That one deflected wide, and here comes Gallagher the other way over to Stiles. Stiles and over the blue line. His shot deflected in front by the captain Pulias. He'll get closed off, and the Pointers will recover. Gonrowski waits behind his own zone. Passes to Bunting. Bunting's pass deflected by Stiles, but he'll recover control. Bunting tries to make a man miss. Out front for Romatario. Saved by Wenberg. Wonderful opportunity there for Romatario. 3 seconds left here on 4-on-4 before it'll be 57 seconds left of 5-on-4 power play for the Pointers.
The Pointers will have about a minute advantage, too, on that power play once they get out of the box here in a few seconds.
Wonderful opportunity right in front for Romatario. Wenberg, as we've seen, remains steady, and he makes the save. Pulias, the captain, in for the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Pointers, collected by Romatario. Romatario back to Anderson. Chirino out of the box. And it's 5-on-4. It'll be a power play for the Pointers. Passes it across to Chirino. Chirino not able to cover it. Over to Bunting. Bunting to Romatario. Over to Anderson. Tries a pass to Chirino. That one gets deflected, and they'll deflect it out. However, it removes itself into the box of Northland, and so we'll get a stoppage and a faceoff in Northland's zone.
Liam, that is 2 shots from either team. They both sent it into their own bench. These guys got to be on the lookout. On us up here, too.
They got to wear masks for a reason. They got to wear the full cage. Andrew Pulias in there for the Pointers. Linesman not happy with the draw right now. Everybody creeping in. We almost had a face-off violation. Still not dropped the puck. Face-off won by Northland. They'll look to clear. It'll be kept in by Bunting. Chirino. Chirino passes that one to Pulias. Pulias has that one go off a stick to Romatario. Romatario tries to keep that one in, but Northland will clear. 25 seconds left on the power play. As Point will look to start a rush up the ice. Bunting calling for a change. Here come the Pointers on the stick. Over to Pulias. Pulias makes a man miss, makes another man miss, has himself taken off the puck. Chirino tries to keep that one in. He's not able to. 8 seconds left on the power play. Over to Chirino, makes a man miss by himself, has himself taken off the puck. Romatario touches it, and it will be offsides. 2 seconds left on the power play. 12 minutes, 4 seconds left in the game.
Not looking like another opportunity here for the Pointers on the power play with just 2 seconds left. Northland will be back at full strength here in a moment, but you never know, Liam.
You never know. 2 seconds. Fastest goal ever scored was 5 seconds. Power play will come to an end. Tries to get a pass to Moline. Doesn't manage to hit him, but Moline keeps it in the zone, trying to clear desperately as Northland stood up at the line as the captain, Bryson Sassoni, and he'll hit the deck. Northland clears. Evan Junker tries to get a pass. Pass over to David Hill. Over to Junker. Back to Hill at the red line. Hill pinned along the far boards. Everybody battling for it. It'll get dumped in deep. Northland zone. No icing. Catch for Racegel. Racegel. Shot saved by Wenberg. Hit a man in his front, but still managed to get its way to Wenberg. Racegel still looking for his first. Another opportunity. Toe drag. Makes a man miss. Tries a wraparound. Wenberg's right there. Where's the puck? No goal. Wenberg made the save. Racegel arguing his case. Wonderful try there from the youngster. I mean, that was a great opportunity.
Racegel with some fancy stick work on that one.
Made one man miss. Tried the wraparound.
Oh,
Wenberg
man.
just managed to get down to the goal line to stop the puck and freeze it. I like that. That was a very good try.
How about the youngsters who are getting their opportunity tonight? That one there, nearly a goal scored. And Eftimovsky also has one, too. Both these guys have debuted recently.
That's his first goal as a Pointer, his first collegiate. That's the goal. That's the current game-winning goal. 3-2. Pointers, 11-20 seconds left in the third period. Face-off, won by Northland. Starts to rush up the ice on the stick of Varga. He'll pass it to Charlton. Charlton makes one man miss. In over the line. Tries to pass out in front. Defended away by the Pointers, but kept in the zone by Northland. Collected by Stewart. Stewart makes one man miss. Still in his own zone. Passes it to Sherino. Tries to get it out, and here comes Colangelo the other way. Colangelo dumps that one in deep, and he'll give chase. Dean in there for the Pointers. He's looking for his first. Sam Ide will elect to dump that one in deep. So Pointers go for a change. Northland on the stick of Varga. Waits behind his own net. They'll start to rush up the ice. He'll pass it in over the red line. Dump that one in deep. Hits the stick of Aromatario as they'll look to keep it in the zone. Pointers trying to clear. Aromatario grabs it. He'll flip that one up and out of zone. It will be an icing. Waved off because it'll hit Wenberg. On the stick of Gallagher. Gallagher almost got hit there. Managed to avoid it onto the stick of Ross. Pointers playing defense. 10 minutes left to go. Chance right out in front. Saved by McGuire, and we'll get a stoppage of play.
How about this period for McGuire so far? Number of saves. Looking like Wenberg out there.
Well, I mean, I'll never compare a goalie to another goalie outside of what style I think he's got, but McGuire is playing, he's coming into his own, he's building up his confidence, he's making the easy saves. I'm excited that he's doing so well tonight. Obviously, he's let up 2 goals, but, I mean, those really can't be faulted on him. The defense has not been there for him, but so far, he's been playing very, very well for this Pointer squad. Face-off will be recalled off of a face-off violation. I mean, that's, I think, what we've seen so much tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know why these linesmen just don't drop the puck and get it going. Face-off. Won by the Pointers, but they lose it. Behind the net. Try to pass out in front. Pointers looking to go the other way. If they hustle, they'll have a 2-on-1. In comes Bunting. Tries to pass over to Anderson. That one goes just wide. Into the far corner. Bunting comes away with it. Still with it. Being hassled. He'll dump that one in deep for Pulias. Pulias unable to corral it. It'll kick around to Evtomovsky. Evtomovsky throws that one over to Anderson behind the net. He's got it now. Kicks it out to Junker. Junker, shot from the point, saved by Wenberg. Over to Anderson. Anderson kicks that one over to Evtomovsky. Gallagher tries to give chase, but he keeps it in the zone. Pulias, big effective close-off. Deflected, falls with it now. He wheels around, tries to get a pass out in front. That one's thrown to the corner. Tired Pointer squad there. They have to go for a change as they manage to keep it in. Matthew Falls finally goes for a change. I mean, what an effort from that Pointer team right there. What a shift from everybody on the ice.
Yeah, as we look to keep things going here, I can't tell who that is back there.
The captain, Harrison Stewart, passes it to Moline. Moline in over his line. He'll give chase over to Falls. Falls with it. Over to Moberg. Northland will like to just flip that one out of the zone, hopefully get a change. Pulias, oh my goodness, he was just, I'm sorry, that was Racing blown up at the blue line. The linesman almost got caught in that one. That was almost a very, very dangerous hit, but luckily everybody came away unharmed. Tyler German has that one roll off his stick. He'll go in by himself. Winberg out of his net to play that, ringing around the boards and clear the zone. Sam Ide. There's going to be a too many men on the ice call against Point. I think that's a penalty. I'm not sure. Well, we'll have immediate timeout. I'm going to throw it to Frankie. Frankie, you tell me what you've seen so far from this period.
Man, this period has been much of the same, similar to the first period. Not seeing a whole lot from either side. Have seen a good showing for Racing. I'd have to say, I mean, obviously the fancy stick work on the near opportunity, had the wraparound, good save by Wenberg. And similarly, Ryan McGuire has made some good saves in this period too, as we are around 8 minutes left. And the Pointers will be down a man as Northland will be on the power play. as they're up 3-2. Not many shots on goal for either side. Nearly as many, I would say, as in the second period. But we're almost finished with this media timeout. And we'll look back to the ice. Can't tell who's in the box right now for the Pointers. I believe that's Dawson Storino. And the faceoff will be in the Pointers zone. Nats Pooley is the captain in there for the Pointers.
Point will win the faceoff, and he'll kick out to David Hill. David Hill pinned along the near boards. He'll lose control of the puck. Point looking to clear, they won't. On the stick of Burley. Passes that one to Marcoux. That one kicks off the stick, and it's on the captain's stick, and he'll flip that one to like the ice. Evan Junker gives chase, has a chance in front. Saved by Wenberg. What an effort by Evan Junker to get there for that one. Wenberg had to make a save. That'll take some time off the clock. A minute, 23 left to go. Chance in front for Northland, a swing and a miss. That one opportunity goes nowhere. Over to Marcoux. Marcoux back to Varga. Ross. Over to Marcoux. There'll be a penalty for slashing. We're gonna go back 4-on-4.
Second time here tonight, and that what an opportunity for Evan Junker.
I was incorrect. It's going to be a 5-on-3 opportunity.
Oh my goodness, Liam, you
for
had me
Northland. As Evan Junker will go to the box, 2 minutes for slashing. It's going to be a long 5-on-3 as well. 50 seconds of 5-on-3.
And Evan Junker with the game winner against St. Olaf the last time we were up here in the booth. Nearly had another one to put this one more out of reach for the Pointers. Sent it to 4-2, but a nice save by Wenberg. The Pointers are going to need a huge stand. As you said, I mean, this is going to be a long 5-on-3 period.
Timeout will be taken by the Lumberjacks. It'll be about 50 seconds of 5-on-3 when we get back to it. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the third period. I mean, this is an opportunity for the Lumberjacks to really get back into this game, maybe even take the lead at the very, very least, tie the game at 3 apiece. This is a scary opportunity for the Lumberjacks. If you're Tyler Krieger, what are you telling your squad right now to keep them in this?
Defense, defense, defense. Lock it down. Give Ryan McGuire all the help you can. Young guy there at the goaltender position, but this is Ryan McGuire's opportunity to send a good game to a great game. Has done his job so far, but now he has a chance to be the superstar for this team.
Absolutely. Ryan McGuire, like we said, I mean, he was thrown in this position. Obviously, Alex Proctor, the clear starting goaltender going forward, takes a leg injury last night in a 7-6 win against Stout. He exits. Ryan McGuire forced to take the ice, puts up 6 saves in an eventual 1-goal win. I mean, what I've seen so far, though, is he's risen up to the task pretty well. Let in a couple bad ones, but other than that, he's been rock solid. I mean, there's nothing more you can ask from this guy, the freshman. This play gets underway. Over to Sassoni. Back to the point. Northland setting something up to Ross. Ross is fast, swing and a miss. Point manages to clear. Good job from them. Sean Bunting with the poke check. Here comes Sassoni over the halfway line. Drops it back for Marcoux. Marcoux over to Ross. Ross forced to back off and reset. And they'll start something up. Over to Stewart. Stewart back to Sassoni. Sassoni over to Ross. Ross back to Sassoni. Clap. That one will go up and out of play for a stoppage.
Half a minute left of 5-on-3. Still the advantage going way of Northland as they'll get up to 5v4 in 32 seconds. Still a scary
They were trying
to get through yet.
Absolutely. They were trying to get something going, and this Pointers defense kind of trying to put themselves in the shooting lanes to at the very least get a blocked so that McGuire doesn't have to make the save. Face-off won by the Pointers. They'll look to clear, unable to. Kept in by Sassoni. Over to Stewart. Stewart back to Sassoni. Sassoni shot. That one goes in. A tie game. Stewart Wonderful pass to Sassoni, picks his spot and fires it home. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the third. We have a tie game, and it'll still be Northland power play after that.
It's a tough ask for this Pointers team being down 5-3. Had a good start with Sean Bunton hitting that one out back into Northland's zone. Brought the crowd to life, but Northland still able to get it done with that huge advantage.
It'll be 1 minute and 10 seconds of power play time for Northland. Over to Taylor. Taylor over to Gallagher. His pass is intercepted. Collected by Sam Ide. Sam Ide collects it behind his own. Hill should have left the ice for Anderpoulias. Anderpoulias in there by himself, but Wenberg out of his net to play that one. And Northland will go up the ice. Over to Charlton. Charlton back to Taylor. Taylor. Hill shoot that one in and try to get something going. Over to Evtomovsky. Evtomovsky with it. That one will kick back out to Taylor, and Northland will set up. That pass goes in and out of the zone. Here comes Hill. He's looking to save. Taken down is Taylor. No call on that one. Taylor just, every effort he could think of to try to keep them from getting that puck. David Hill was bearing down on that puck, and he would have gotten it too if Taylor hadn't thrown that one to the corner. Lewiski in over the line, passes that one back. That one not cleared by the Pointers. Swing and a miss by Sean Bunting. There'll be a chance right out in front. McGuire, saved by McGuire. That puck is loose. I thought he had a glove on it. As here come the Pointers the other way. Evan Junker in by himself. The only difficulty to beat. Saved by Wenberg. Follow-up chance. No good. Falls. Lock shot from the wall. That one will kick out of the zone. That was the best opportunity the Pointers had. Wenberg rose to the occasion. Wonderful glove save from him. Northland starts up the other way. Taylor in over the line. Closed off by Stewart. Ray Sigel collects it behind his net. Tries to get something going. End of the power play. Evan Junker right out of the box. That's why he was there so quick. That's why he had on a stick. Anderpoulias the captain. In over the line. Tries to get a pass out in front. That one will dance along the boards and go free of the zone. Dawson Sherino with it now. Into his own zone. Passes it to Ray Sigel. Ray Sigel in over the halfway line. Makes one man miss. Over the line. Toe drags. Tries to get a pass out. That one is deflected away, but kept in by the Pointers. Anderson tries to pass to Sherino. Over to Ray Sigel. Ray Sigel at the blue line. Shot. Tries to get a tip in from Anderson. Anderson didn't know that was coming, and so the puck will exit the zone. Over to Romatario. Romatario poke checked off. Ryan McGuire out of his net to play it. Throws that one towards the corner. Much to the happiness of the crowd, he'll get a cheer. Over to Colangelo. Colangelo throws that one in deep and gives chase. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. Over to Colangelo. Passes to German. German out to Anderson. Saved by Wenberg. Stack the pads and rose to the occasion as Northland looks to clear. That one will kick in to the netting and we'll get a stoppage of play. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left to go.
Wenberg and McGuire trading huge saves. The Pointers and the Lumberjacks. The officials are calling for this game to resume as 6 Holy of Northland looks to be shaken up. Schrader saying, call your timeout or let's go. And they will get off to the faceoff. That's Tyler German in there for the Pointers.
Faceoff won by David Hill. That shot goes off the bar and rings out of play.
Did that only go off the bar? It looked like it off Wenberg's head, off the bar, and out of play.
That's a golden opportunity for Hill there, but he's not able to capitalize. Wenberg screened in traffic, had no idea where that one was. Still made the save somehow.
If David Hill's shown anything at his time here is he can be clutch on offense. 4 goals this season, and boy, does he have a set of legs under him. He is fast.
3.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Northland wins the faceoff. They'll try to get one out of the ice. Intercepted by the Pointers. Hitting the deck, I think, was Stewart. I'm not sure what happened there, but Northland will flip that one. It'll hit one of the AC units, and we'll get a stoppage of play.
Colangelo a bit shaken up there at the midline. Got hit towards the wall. He'll come off as the Pointers change.
Very physical game so far. You know, some of these hits have kind of been questionable now that I'm looking back on them, both the way of the Pointers and the way of Northland. There's a couple of them that probably should have been called, but that's neither here nor there. Sean Bunting with an opportunity, goes just wide. Passes it out in front, Sherino to Bunting. The opportunity goes nowhere. Sean Sherino tries to get a pass out. It'll be intercepted by Northland. Northland the other way. Honold dumps that one in deep. Collected by Northland. Passes that one back for Quentin Hill. Here come the pointers the other way. On the stick of Bunting. Bunting to Sherino. Sherino across the ice. Ide shot scores! Ide with the go-ahead goal for 3-pointers. Dawson Sherino, we were just talking about him. 10th assist of the year. Pointers are on top.
What a pass from Dawson Sherino to find Sam Ide. I couldn't tell who was in front of Wenberg, but created plenty of mess there for Sam Ide to put that one away. Fantastic shot on goal as we are just hitting 2 minutes, 49 seconds in this game. That could be the game sealer.
Could be the game winner from Sam Ide. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left to go here in regulation. You could not ask for a bigger goal from a bigger man. Sam Ide standing at 6'7".
You gotta hand it to Dawson Sherino on that pass, but Sam Ide's a hard man to miss. You just said 6'7" in skates. I mean, he is tall, Liam.
What a shot, what a goal. I mean, the Pointer crowd here elated. You can feel this building just right back into it with this Pointer squad. My goodness, what a game we've got here.
What do you think, Liam? One more for free tacos?
I think so. I figure that at some point Shane Buckley's going to pull his goaltender. We're going to get a hand pass.
The officials are discussing something.
Peters, the linesman, comes over right away to talk to the official. I think there was an errant. I don't know about that one. They're going to call a hand pass on the Pointers. No penalty, just a hand pass.
Kind of an animated conversation between Schrader and Peters.
Wenberg way out of his net. You're going to wonder when you think the right time to pull him is to get the 6-on-5 opportunity. Earl Matario swings around the net, passes that one out. Passes back to Anderson. Anderson interfered with, high sticking. That should have been a high stick call, but he will not get the call. Matthew Fall's shot goes just wide. As the Pointer squad keeps it in, that shot was deflected by Anderson as he gets right in there and will get a little bit more. Wenberg in there by himself. He's giving Anderson a piece of his mind. It's going to be 4-on-4, 2 minutes each for roughing. Matthew Falls is going to the box. That was a little bit of a, Wenberg lost his composure there. I don't know what he was mad about, but he came way out of his crease to give Anderson a piece of his mind. It's going to be 4-on-4.
I mean,
Matthew Falls and Taylor to the box, 2 minutes each. It'll be, I think, 4-on-4, 2 minutes each for roughing.
This has been a frustrating day for Wenberg, having a great night, but has conceded 3 goals, and it's obvious that this student section is in his head.
I mean, I have to agree. We did see him interacting with the student section earlier. I mean, that's all it takes. If the second that they know that they can get a reaction out of you, they're not going to let it go for the rest of the night. Stewart in there for Northland. He loses to Tyler German. Over to Gonorowski. Gonorowski from the point. His shot goes just wide. It was deflected by Tyler German. He can't get it to fall. Deflected by German. German keeps it in over to Bunting. Bunting trying to get a shot off. He is not able to as he takes it away. He had so many opportunities, but he could not get anything to go.
Bunting just a bit off balance on that one. It was wide open up the middle, but not, like you said, not being able to get anything go there.
Northland shoots that one in deep, off of Gallagher. They'll get a change, collected by Sam Ide. Sam Ide, the 4th goal of this game. He'll collect that one, brings it over the blue line, passes it to German. German not expecting that pass, passes that one back to Hill. Hill has that one go off his stick. Tyler German throws a check, but Northland will recover. 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in this game. Varga over the red line, dumps that one in deep. He'll go for a change. Here comes point. Nick Gonorowski with it now. Lets that one go. Northland around the cage, looking to set something up. Gallagher over to Varga. Varga back to Gallagher. Gallagher shot from the point. Block shot by Quentin Hill. I didn't even notice. Wenberg is out of his net. point will clear, and we'll have a stoppage of play. It'll be icing. 57.9 seconds left to go. Varga Wenberg is out of his net. It'll be 6-on-5 Northland. 38 seconds left on 4-on-4 power play, so technically it'll be a 5-on-4. 57.9 seconds left in regulation.
Northland going to give the Pointers everything they've got to finish out this game.
Timeout taken by the Pointers. I don't think any of us coming into this game expected it to be as close as it was. Now, we just heard over the PA system, but I mean, if the Pointers get this empty net goal, it'll be 5 goals, which if you're here at Kenny Will, it does mean you get free tacos.
I could go for some Taco Bell, Liam.
I could go for some Taco Bell as well. Who do you think is going to be the hero from Northland? Who do you think is going to step up for that?
Oh, man. I mean, they've got their captain out there. You wear that badge with honor. It's got to be him. I believe that's Bryson Sassoni, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
I spent some time in the box tonight, but other than that, you know, they don't give you that for no reason. You don't wear that badge without having something behind it. So he's got to be the guy for Northland to get things going, but I don't think it's going to be any easy task against the Pointers' home crowd.
Absolutely. For me, it'll be Logan Gallagher. If Northland has to put it all on one man, they're going to put it on him. As they look to tie this game with less than a minute in regulation. 38 seconds left of 4-on-4. The biggest face-off of the game here right now. Isaac Moberg wins it for the Pointers, tied up in the face-off circle. Ryan McGuire down to a knee immediately, making sure he didn't get that one. Passes that one to Varga. Varga, no angle shot, saved by McGuire. That one kicks out to Sassoni. 24 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Back to Sassoni. Empty net, yawning at the other end of the ice. Sassoni, back to Ross. Back to Sassoni, shot blocked by the Pointers. Another shot by Ross. That one goes just wide. 25 seconds left. Pinned along the far boards, kicks out to Ross. Ross over to Marcoux. Marcoux shot, his shot is blocked by Aromatario. Back to Marcoux, shot saved by McGuire. McGuire, the Pointers will clear. 10 seconds left, collected by Ross. 7 seconds left. He'll pass it back to Marcoux. 5, 4, 3, back. First shot at the end of the game. That's going to do it. 4-3 is your final. This Pointer squad battling back, fighting off Northland. They managed to survive, and they'll win the game 4-3. Oh, my goodness, Frankie.
Wow. And a broken stick for Ben Stewart. Will write a finish for Northland on that one. Kind of poetic, that stick breaking on that final shot attempt. The Pointers able to break through this Northland team, coming down from a 2-1 deficit, bringing it to 3-2. Northland able to even it up 3-3, and then obviously the Pointers bring it to 4-3 for the win. Fantastic effort here tonight from the Pointers. And they'll go 3-0 in the conference to start this season.
I mean, if you're Northland, you don't have anything to feel bad about. I mean, you brought the team that is expected and predicted to win both the regular season and after postseason tournaments. I mean, you bring them to almost a tie. You lose 4-3. That's not bad at all. I mean, this is a Northland team. They'll move to 1-7, 0-2 in the conference. But either way, it's the point. Nobody expected Northland to come in here and do this, and at one point they led the game. I think that showed the conference, hey, we're not bad. We just don't have a lot of good opportunities. When they get going, they really get going. They gave this Pointer team every single thing that they could handle, every single thing. And I don't think it's on Northland that they lost this game.
Yeah, nobody's questioning the quality of this Northland team. This is a tough conference. They gave it everything they had. Gave everything, like you said, everything the Pointers could handle. But the Pointers still proved tonight that they are a force to reckon with in the WIAC with this fantastic home win.
Absolutely. Victor Wenberg, I mean, he had to easily made over in excess of 50 saves.
Oh, my goodness,
absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, for me, he's the first star of the game. If we had to pick him, Victor Wenberg, first star of the game, no question about it. I mean, even though he picks up a loss, he still made, like we said, like 40-plus saves. That's insane.
Right. I'm going to go off that. Another star, give it to Ryan McGuire. We said at some point tonight he's going to have to be the superstar of this team, and he proved it there on the final possession for Northland, about 3 or 4 saves. And we see McGuire and Wenberg meeting at the center ice right now, sharing a conversation. Great night for that young man, Ryan McGuire.
Absolutely, and First star of the game has got to go to Sam Ide, bringing us to our 4-3 lead. I mean, that was a heck of a shot. Even better pass from Dawson Sherito, like we've been talking about.
My
Dawson
goodness,
Sherito moves to 10 assists on the season. He's been everywhere on the ice. I mean, that's just insane from him. And Sam Ide finishes at home. He gets the first star of the game.
And if I'm permitted to give another, I'd love to give one to
go ahead.
Dawson Sherino. Like we said, 10 assists.
Honorable mention.
And he was throwing out the pain all over the ice tonight. Multiple big hits, taking one himself, finding his 10th assist of the season. He is so important to this Pointer squad, and he showed it here tonight yet again.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it from us here at KB Willett. You've been listening to WWSP Stevens Point. This broadcast brought to you by Sports Point. I've been Liam Stats. Joined with me is Frankie Bright. On camera, Amani Hoffman. And on tech is Keaton Walla. Good night, everybody. Catch another stream. I'm not sure which one we're doing next.
Next Saturday, we should be here again, Liam.
See you here at the KB Willett again?
Should be.
Go ahead and tune into that one if you want. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you very much.